Hey guys, what is up? I got a new camera and this is not the video I thought I would be making with it. That is my coolant all over the ground and I don't know what the fuck happened here. It's coming from underneath my air intake. I'm pretty sure that it's the lower or the upper radiator hose has blown. This camera's junk. I think I'm probably going to return it, honestly. I don't know how to work the flash on it, but I'm going to use my phone for some light. No, I don't know if it is the radiator hose. Might be the actual radiator. Oh god, this is not good. Alright guys, so I'm sitting here in the car, no coolant in it. I'm in a parking deck, which makes the logistics of getting a tow truck in here absolutely ridiculous. So the guy is saying the car's been sitting about an hour now. I didn't call them immediately because I had some work on a project I had to do, so I went ahead and did that. Called up Euro Envy and Concord at the recommendation of two good friends of mine. So thank you, Hunter, and thank you, Sergio, if you're watching this. Thank you guys for that recommendation. They said they're gonna get me in today and see what's wrong with it. At least they couldn't guarantee fixing it today, but they could guarantee that they would look at it and let me know, you know, what it's going to cost and all that stuff today. So later on in this video I will have the cost for you. From what it looks like, what I can see, which is not much because of my air intake being in the way and not having my tools with me, it might just be the return hose on the radiator that kind of runs underneath the intake. I think it's a return hose. It's some kind of coolant hose that goes into the radiator, and that looks like it might be the cause of this. So here's to hoping that, because that'll be cheap. But right now I just I have to take the car somewhere, and I don't want to tow it home and find out that it's something that I can't repair myself. So I'm just going to take it to a shop. Sometimes taking it to a shop is just a better thing to do. Doesn't make you any less of a car enthusiast. I mean, if it is just that hose, I'm more than capable of changing it myself. But if it's the water pump and thermostat or the radiator shot or something, I'd just rather have a shop do it. That's a lot of stuff to deal with. And if it's all those things, yeah, it's going to be expensive. So that will suck if it is. But guys, you know, this car's been pretty rock solid reliable. I've done about 20,000 miles and no real repairs on it, like I said in that previous video. So, you know, here's to hoping that this is just something that happened. You know, my Civic is like, you know, that close to being ready to go. I found a power steering leak that's pretty bad, but it's just a hose, so I'm going to replace that. Hopefully I'll do that later today. I replaced the sway bar bushings, and that fixed a lot of my clanging sounds that I had going on with it. So hopefully I can have that running and be able to drive it in the meantime until I have this fixed. My grandma also said I could use her Volvo, but you know, I know you guys don't really want to see videos about my grandma's Volvo or my old Civic. So you know, I got to get this car back out there, keep the videos coming. Plus, I mean, I just really like this car. I don't want to be driving around in, you know, a 2002 Civic or a 98 Volvo. You know, I mean, even if they are cars that run, that's all they do is run. So, yeah, guys, I'll come back in a little bit here and give you an update as to what is going on with my car. That's all I got right now, so I'm just waiting on this tow truck.
So today I'm driving to school right now, and I'm driving my grandma's Volvo. It's, you know, have a look around. It's pretty sparsely equipped. It's a 98 S70. It's a inline 5-cylinder front wheel drive. Very boring car. Probably weighs as much as a tank. I really don't know the weight on this car, but it's slow. I don't know anything about it. It's 98 though, and it only has sorry guys, I'm a little sick, so this has just been a terrible last 2 days. It only has 65,676 miles on it though, so very low miles for its age. Like I said, it's my grandma, so you know, old people, they drive to the grocery store and back, and that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much all the use this car ever sees. It doesn't go on road trips. I don't think it's ever left Charlotte. But yeah, so anyway, the Civic is ready to go, or it will be this afternoon. I haven't had any word on the BMW yet, but I will update as soon as I get that. So you know, I'm just hoping it's a hose, like I said before. But the Civic just needed a tire, fix the power steering leak, and top off the transmission from where the fluid leaked out when I did the axle change, and I'll have that ready. And you know, it's not really a nice car either. I mean, it's a 2002, it's an LX, so it doesn't really have any features, but it is a manual, and that's pretty cool. I like the manual transmission, so I'm kind of looking forward to driving that, and I'm really looking forward to the gas it will save me. I can use that to commute to school and stuff, and use the BMW, you know, when the, you know, for other things where I'm not going on, like, because I commute to school, it's about 30 miles each way, so that's a lot of miles on the BMW, so I'll be glad to not be putting that on there. Anyway, I'll update when I know what's up with the BMW. Alright guys, so I have an update on the BMW. It is the radiator, it split. The radiator split down the seam is what they told me at EuroMV, and so it's not a cheap thing, so $650, so we can go ahead and chalk that up to the total. And it did need a brake service, and I've known it needed a brake service for a little while now. I've just been really busy, and that's something that I don't feel comfortable doing myself, so I just decided I was going to have it done in a shop, and like I said, too busy to get it into a shop. But this was a perfect time to do it, so really $800, so we can go ahead and chalk that up to the running cost, and I'll add that to whatever my total was that I had in my previous video about maintenance and repairs, and I'll throw that total in the bottom of the screen right here. But right now I'm going to pick up the Civic, so I'm really glad I'm getting out of the Volvo. The Civic might not be a great car, but it's better than this thing. I mean, this is like, I mean, I'm very thankful my grandma let me use it, and it's a car that runs and it's safe, but I don't know why anyone would ever buy one of these things. I mean, there's nothing fun, exciting. They don't have good sound system. They don't have many features. Like, and that's the thing, like Volvo now, they're trying to be a luxury brand or whatever, and they're like selling $100,000 XC90s and stuff like that. Like, to me, when I think of Volvo, I will always think of these ugly, boxy things from the 90s. Like, there's nothing they do is gonna shake that image. So, like, they're not BMW, they're not Mercedes, and in my honest opinion, I really think they should stop trying to be and go back to making ugly, boxy pieces of junk. But that's just me, and they probably won't do that because ugly, boxy pieces of junk probably don't sell very well. So, you know, that's my little rant about Volvo for the day. Just, you know, I just don't understand the company. It's a company I don't get. But anyway, I'll be very glad to get my BMW back. It's been the last 2 days just haven't been fun. So, before I close this out, actually, the guy at EuroMV, he told me that that's actually a pretty common problem with these E90s, is the radiator splitting itself in half after a while. And he also said that I was getting a code for the water pump not working at full capacity, but he said that he was 99% sure that code was just coming because the car had dumped all its coolant and it kind of put itself in some sort of safe mode. So he said it's not a big deal. He said he was going to order the water pump, but he really didn't think I was going to need it. So that's a very good thing. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys found this informative, you know, and if you liked it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you know every time I upload a video. And let me know what you think about this GoPro, because I'm really not so sure about it. I haven't looked at the footage on the computer yet. I'm really not a fan of the fisheye lens. I don't know why, I just never used a GoPro before, so I didn't know that GoPros had a fisheye lens. So you know, you live and you learn. But let me know what you guys think. I think it could be halfway decent for doing DIYs and you know, doing like in-car shots like this. I mean, I have a stand for it, but it's in the BMW, so right now I'm just holding it with my hand, so hopefully the footage is halfway decent. But yeah, let me know what you think about it in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one.